saying success awaits us, yes, as he wins a fourth presidential term. The final results showing Putin won 76% of the vote. His nearest rival won 11%.
Fox's Simon Owen. It was Putin's largest ever margin of victory. Fox News. We report, you decide.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's saves pros money every day. And this week, we're saving pros even more during our Pro Spring Black Friday event. Look for special savings on the tool brands you trust and the building supplies you need. Plus, save 5% on every purchase every day when you use your Lowe's Business Credit Card. So, Pro, now that you know, let's get started. See the Lowe's Pro Desk for more details. Offer subject to credit approval. Can't be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Direct Connect to UCF, where students who attend the College of Central Florida and graduate with an AA or articulated AS degree are guaranteed admission to the University of Central Florida. Success coaches are ready and waiting to assist you in designing an educational plan that is right for you in any of their locations across Central Florida. Remember, connecting is easy and guaranteed. Find out more at directconnecttoUCF.com. Embark on a magical night at the Appleton Museum of Art on Saturday, April 14th from 6 till 9 p.m. Follow your book of enchantment around the museum for unicorn carriage rides, magic shows, mermaids, artwork that comes to life, and more. Make mythical art in the art space and enjoy refreshments. Family ticket packages start at $35 for museum members and $50 for non-members. Individual tickets also are available. For details and to purchase tickets, visit appletonmuseum.org. Here is your 1-minute news brief from the source WOCA. The uncle of one of the 6 victims of the fallen footbridge at Florida International University raged this weekend against what he called complete incompetence and colossal failure that allowed people to drive beneath an unfinished concrete span. The owner of the Amaret Palace Indian restaurant on State Road 200 in Ocala is being credited with saving the life of one of his customers after performing the Heimlich maneuver on the choking customer. The Claremont Police Department arrested a man in connection to explosive devices found in a vehicle in the parking lot of a Sonny's restaurant. Firefighters are battling a 60-acre brush fire in DeLand near Daytona Park Estates. A Cirque du Soleil aerialist has died after falling onto the stage during a performance at the show Volta in Tampa on Saturday night. And a Lake Mary high school teacher began an 8-day, 164-mile swim up the St. Johns River Saturday morning to bring attention to the effects of pollution in our waterways. And that is your news brief from the source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Monday, warm and humid with sun and clouds. Highs in the upper 70s to mid-80s. Partly cloudy Monday night, lows 66 to 70. Tuesday, mostly cloudy and breezy. Watch out for strong to severe thunderstorms in the afternoon with a high in the upper 70s to mid-80s. Then Wednesday, breezy and cooler with some sunshine. Highs in the upper 60s to lower 70s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
You know how frogs are so hoppy? It's because they don't smoke or have COPD, otherwise they would be flip-floppy. If you want to quit smoking to prevent yourself from croaking, come to A Better You for a good acupuncture poking. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, with A Better You Healthcare to stop smoking today at 352-615-5566. 352-615-5566.
If you find an animal or a bird that needs help, call Animus Foundation at 352-843-6379. They will come and get the animal if you can't take it to them. High school students and those with court-ordered community service can earn required hours in this rewarding environment. And veterans who share a bond with animals and parents who have been through mental or physical trauma are especially welcomed. Families, clubs, and tourists can arrange for tours of Animus without driving for hours or miles. Consider volunteering. Animus needs you.
Thank you
you very much. 5 minutes after 8 o'clock and drizzling here at the mall. I don't know how hard it is raining where you are, but it looks like it's going to be a rainy day according to the weather man. 66 degrees right now, 78 the expected high today, lows tonight at 67, but it's not the temperatures. It's the wind and the rain today, and it's not just us. It's the entire southeast, and that might mean that we'll need to pay attention to the needs of the LifeSouth people. Galen Unold is on the phone. He handles the three states in the southeast, Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Yeah, they say this could be the worst storm in 7 months. Is that what it says?
Yes.
Worst storm in 7 months. So.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
But I don't think Ocala is really in the bullseye. It looks like some of those cities you work with up in Alabama and Georgia might be, though.
Yeah, when you have these kinds of things, you have to worry about the hail, obviously, but also tornadoes popping up. And thankfully, it's not the right time of the year for a tornado. But if the temperature drops to a point where they are, that's when it really can get scary really quickly.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good stuff. Have you ever been through a tornado?
Yeah.
Really?
Not a severe one, obviously, but yeah, I've been through one. Yeah.
I never have, and I'm not asking God for one. I'm not hinting.
No. By
the way, speaking of God, Robin and I saw the movie called I Can Only Imagine. Is that what it was called? I Can Only Imagine? Have you heard it?
Oh, I want to see that.
Have you heard it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, it's a good story. I mean, it's a story about the song and also about the man's faith and about his relationship with his father. So it's a pretty good story.
Yeah.
We heard
I'm a huge fan of Mercy Me. So.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be now after seeing that film. Glenn Beck was talking about it on Friday. I think he was talking to the guy, the singer, right, from the band?
Yeah, Bart.
Bart, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Dennis Quaid, he had him on the phone.
So it's good. Where are you right now?
Just trying to get on the interstate. Traffic's kind of backed up, as you can imagine, because of the rain, but just trying to get on the interstate heading to Gainesville.
Robin said it was a really bad accident on 200.
In the westbound lane across from the Kangaroo, and it was really bad. There was a 3/4-ton pickup truck that was flipped over, and then there was a car, its front end was all smashed in, and there were 3 ambulances and some police cars there. I guess they were waiting on the fire truck. It was awful. Horrible.
So be careful.
Flipped over. That's not the first one that we've seen. Last week there was a car flipped. The week before, it's awful.
So just be careful out there. I think people drive crazy. I don't blame the Canadians for going slow, Galen. I see what they're doing. They're trying to prevent themselves from being a victim of one of these crazy Florida drivers.
Exactly.
Problem is, they create people going crazy when they're in the left lane going slow.
I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose. Hey, did you pick up the book, by the way, or is it still here?
No, I didn't get home until late Friday, and weekend was pretty hectic. So no.
Well, because we have a guest later on. I don't know if you want this book. It's called the Baby Bombers. It's the inside story of the next Yankees dynasty. I don't know if you want that
book. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure somebody else will want that book.
All right, so today I have a fun topic. It's there's a column every week on the website called LifeSouth, and I don't think I've ever used it, maybe once or twice. Anyway, this week's strangest science news, this from the last week that just ended. So, the strangest science news of the past week. I think you'd be interested in this. Elon Musk's name is not on the list, by the way.
Oh, my.
Oh, good.
What a shocker.
I guess they don't figure that that's strange. That's not that strange. A man wants to spend his money to go to Mars. There's nothing unusual about that.
Yeah.
You know, the interesting thing.
Well, it's not his money. You know, it's never.
But the thing is this: the money stays here. The money doesn't go to Mars.
Exactly.
True. It's not his money. It's the federal government's money.
So
taxpayers' money.
We went to Homosassa Springs on Saturday, and we drove through Crystal River to get there. And there was a store in Crystal River that had a sign on the window: "We accept bitcoins," or Bitcoin. Single.
Yep.
We accept.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Well, I'd never seen one.
I hadn't seen a store that said that before.
They sell apparel. They sell riding saddles. They sell a lot of stuff. I was shocked.
The issue is so few people have them that you can, they talk about the value of what Bitcoin is, but when you actually try to buy material goods with it, the value just isn't there. So, it's a long-term play. If you want Bitcoin, you're going to have to hold it for 10 to 15 years to actually get the value of it that the so-called market says it has.
Is that right? So the only time you make money is if you sell your Bitcoin to other Bitcoin buyers.
Correct. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they're spending millions of dollars on mining Bitcoin, because, if you solve certain problems, that's how you get Bitcoin. They're basically just mathematical issues. So they just put these huge servers out there and they just put the computers to work, and then they just mine for Bitcoin. But there's no real intrinsic value. You'd struggle to go and find something to eat with that,
So 8th grade algebra is pretty much where I'm good at it. Any hope that would earn me some money?
No, none at all.
8th grade algebra? I think that's an awesome skill to have. It helps me out with my checkbook. They don't have any equations like that?
I didn't say it wasn't an awesome skill. I just said you had no chance of earning a Bitcoin.
All right. I have live science stuff, the week's strangest science stories, news. How's the blood supply today? Galen?
He's gone.
He's disappeared.
Yeah, he's gone.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, he must be in a dead zone.
I just asked him the question.
There he is.
The blood supply?
He's back.
What happened?
I don't know. Just connection fell off.
Anyway, how is the blood supply today?
Right now we are right at a 3-day blood supply, so we can't really afford any more interruptions in our collection. So we just need people to get out there, get the blood, to donate blood, storm or no storm. The need for blood in the hospitals stays the same. So just please come see us on the Boulevard at 1607 East Silver Springs Boulevard, or check us out on our website at LifeSouth.org and find out where the nearest bloodmobile is to you.
There you
nice.
Go. So in the movie that we saw, the I Can Only Imagine film, there's the band is trying to get an agent to represent them, and apparently this guy was a famous agent, a well-known agent, and he finally shows up after the kid had written letters for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Every day.
I was reading this thing on the internet this morning that the actor who played that guy first turned down the role because he said, I don't know, I've been going through a lot of stuff lately, and I don't know that I'm appropriate for a faith-based film. In other words, he had some shortcomings, some things he did wrong. And so the producers of the film said, well, that's exactly what Christianity is about. Mm-hmm. It's about acknowledging that you've made mistakes and to try to have redemption from them. Mm-hmm. And so I think they went golfing or something. Isn't it? Golf course is a place where all business takes place.
I guess so. Maybe we should do that.
So apparently they went out and he had a talk with them. The guy said, oh, okay. So that's how they ended up getting that actor. So
he was great, too. Really enjoyed his character.
All right, here we go. These are the week's strangest science news items. Number 1, a robot designed to flip hamburgers has been fired from a fast food restaurant for being too good at its job.
Wow. This is a follow-up story from the one you had last week about, them hiring that robot.
The robot was named Flippy.
That's right. We had that story.
Started working at the Caliburger fast food restaurant on March 5th. 2 days later, Flippy was retired. The reason, it turns out, Flippy was flipping burgers too quickly for the human staff to keep up with.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Isn't there a way you could,
adjust it?
Adjust it?
Turn the knob down.
Yeah. Well, he just knows
but
how to
at that point, it's no longer cost effective. You know what I mean? It's
gotcha.
In order for because of the upfront cost of the machine and like that, it's pretty high. So and the programming costs and everything. So it's all about efficiency.
Here's another science story from last week. Platypus milk might be healthy for you.
Oh boy.
Never heard of this.
Who the heck is milking a platypus? How do you even know that?
Platypus milk, which mothers sweat through special glands in their bellies, appears to contain a never-before-seen protein that can help baby platypuses fight drug-resistant bacteria. Australian researchers named the protein Shirley Temple because of its curly shape.
Okay.
You like that one?
I love this.
Yeah, well, it makes sense that it's from Australia. A little more acceptable, right? Because, you expect them to be a little weird.
But that's where the platypus
You
lives.
never... Yeah, I get that too, but you never see an Australian go, that guy, you want to party with that guy. You know what I mean? So,
Whatever motivated the person to check it out. That's,
better question.
I wonder what that tastes like. As we said.
Yeah, exactly.
Before you taste that, let's see what's in there.
Right, exactly.
No, the first thing they said is, hey, hold my beer.
That's right. A NASA astronaut went into space for a year and returned with different genes than his identical twin brother. I think we all heard this story.
That is fascinating.
How about that? Geneticists
Really is.
think that living in orbit activated hundreds of space genes in Scott Kelly's body, adjusting his immune system, bone formation, and even eyesight.
So now they're not going to be twins anymore. One is going to age differently than the other, and they're going to look different.
I wonder.
Back here
That's why
on
they
Earth.
did it. That's partly why they did it. I was fascinated when I read that. First, I'm like, wait a second. Hopefully they tested it before he went up into space and that they're not really twins or something. Yeah, they did. That was part of the experiment. That's kind of interesting, isn't
That
it?
is very interesting, yeah.
Weird stuff.
Yeah. The discovery of mysterious 1,500-year-old egg-shaped skulls in Bavarian graves has stumped scientists for more than a half a century, but now some genetic sleuthing has helped them crack the case. The pointy skulls likely belonged to immigrant brides who traveled to Bavaria from afar to get married. There you go.
The pointy skulls.
Yep. They must have did something to those girls.
Yeah, they must
Yeah,
have.
they still do. I mean, if you look at some of our cultures, I mean, we shape heads in order to look a certain way at a very
man.
young age. Yeah, I mean, they do it with necks. They do it with
feet.
all kinds of things.
Yeah, feet.
Yeah, they try to, in Asian cultures, they want a smaller foot. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they banned
They do
them.
weird things. They do weird things. I mean, people put steroids in their body to change how they look, and tattoos, and augmentation of all types. So,
I like this segment. Weird news from science. I like this segment. All right, here's another one. A startup company called Nectome wants to flood the arteries of living people who have terminal illnesses with embalming fluid to preserve their brain tissue. The idea is that the dead brain could then be converted into a map of all the connections among the neurons, constituting a complete connectome from which a person's consciousness might one day be resurrected.
that was a movie.
Was it?
Yeah, what's his name was in it? Captain Jack guy, whoever that guy is. He was in that movie where he was dying and he connected himself to a computer. And then he just talked through a computer.
Wow.
I think
Johnny, is that Johnny Depp?
I thought we already
Johnny
had a
Depp?
plan.
Yeah.
I thought we already had a plan for resurrection. Don't we have that plan in place already?
We do. Sure do. I can only imagine that day will come.
Yeah, right. I have that song in my head ever since seeing that movie. It just
Yeah,
won't
it's
stop.
a great song.
If you own a sex doll, you will be pleased to learn that a new upgrade will prevent your doll from speaking if her mouth is full. While the speaking feature will be disabled, the humming option will still be available.
Does it vibrate when it...
Owners say it is annoying when their doll speaks to them when it should be physically impossible for them to do so. Well, that's good news.
We're getting somewhere.
I didn't know there was
You can keep the fry cook and just keep the sex dolls from not talking.
How does this come up at work? Hey, how's that new sex doll you got? Oh man, it's horrible. It keeps talking to me.
Well, the real question is it a deferral? And it's not. So.
That's right. You could still donate blood.
Right. Oh, my God. Oh, gee.
I'd ask too many more questions after that.
Yeah. It'll hum, Galen. It won't talk though. I guess if it's eating, I don't know how else its mouth would be full. Any ideas how that would be?
No, I was hoping you could share.
All right, what else is here? This is fun stuff. It rained gold in Siberia on Thursday. Oh, this is not a science story, but it is. It's in the same category. When an old transport plane carrying $378 million in gold, platinum, and diamonds accidentally spilled its cargo while taking off from Yakutsk Airport.
Wow.
Yeah, we had that.
So we had that and other.
But it didn't really rain gold. It was an accident. That's a crazy. That's not a science story.
No, it didn't.
Would you care though if you found a a gold bullion? You're like, oh look, thank you Jesus.
Yeah. One last science story. It says some gut bacteria has its own gut bacteria.
Oh, now that's interesting.
The parasites called whipworms, which affect an estimated 1 billion people worldwide, can cause diarrhea, vomiting, and weight loss, as well as delayed growth in children. Apparently, the whipworms have gut parasites of their own.
Oh, okay.
So, animal in an animal.
So how can you tell if you have gut worms?
I guess you get all those symptoms. Researchers found that once a whipworm infection is established inside a host, the infection results in changes to the host's gut bacteria.
Wow. Gee.
Russian nesting dolls sometimes get gut bugs, by the way.
They do?
That's what it says.
There's some in Joe's office.
He's got one. He has a Russian nesting doll.
Yes, he does.
Have you ever seen Joe's Russian nesting doll, Galen?
I have. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Larry did that.
Would you like one? I could do one for you. Let's see.
No, I'm good. Good.
I could be your face
good.
on the outside.
You've already given me so much. I don't want to. I mean, we have my forehead. Kind of scared what the,
Is that still up? Is that?
I do not know. I should contact Lee.
All right, Galen. Where's the Bloodmobile today?
Today we are actually at the Walgreens in Bellevue and also the Walmart down in where the heck is that Walmart?
Was it
Not
Summerfield?
the one out way out in 200. So,
Oh, by 484.
yeah, 484. Thank you.
Yeah,
that
you're
one.
welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, two great places to go today.
It's a rainy Monday. Go take some time and donate blood.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Might fall asleep in there. Has anybody ever fallen asleep? Not passed out, but
Oh yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
I could do that today. If I went today to donate blood, I would fall asleep.
Yeah, it is nap day. That's what. You know what? We have all kinds of days. Do we have an official nap day?
Oh, there you go. We should have one of those.
And it should be, it should be like after, I don't know, maybe a day in which drinking is prominent, like St. Patrick's Day. But it has to be on a weekday in order for it to really be good.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's called retirement, by the way. Once you retire, every day is a nap day.
How many people do you think that celebrated St. Patrick's Day really know what St. Patrick's Day is celebrating?
Not a lot.
I don't even know what it's celebrating. I mean, I know who St. Patrick is. I know he chased snakes out of Ireland. Is that it?
But that's after he came back. That's after he came back.
No.
I
mean, he brought Christianity to millions and millions of people.
Is that what we're celebrating?
He was thrown out of Ireland.
Saint.
Yeah,
That's how come he's a saint? So.
Yeah, because he was thrown out of Ireland, and then years later he went back to Ireland to.
So wait a minute. If you become a saint by introducing Christianity to many, many people,
yeah.
Why can't the Pope declare a non-Catholic a saint? Is that not possible?
No, because they're only Catholics the Catholics are the ones who believe in sainthood.
Okay, so you couldn't.
Right?
You couldn't.
I mean, there's not another religion that believes in saints. Or that Christianity.
Do you cross over? I mean, do you cross over if you're not a Catholic? Do you still think, oh, that's a saint? I do. I go to St. Patrick's Cathedral all the time and there's a saint.
Oh yeah, and St. Francis of Assisi. Yeah, sure.
You're in a Catholic church. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a crossover Catholic, or a crossover Protestant.
I believe that we're all Christians and there is only one God and we're all equal under God. So it's hard to believe that one is above me. You have his 12 apostles, there's disciples.
Yeah.
After that, we're all the same.
Hey, this movie we went to see last night, I can only imagine. The theater was packed. There was probably
I'm sure it was.
10 empty seats, probably was it.
Yep.
Right? It was absolutely quiet, except for when there was a funny moment, then everybody left. But it was and then when there was a crying stuff, I could hear people whimpering.
Yeah.
I could hear people sniffling and whimpering. It's like, oh no, they're all crying.
Yeah, Bart's story is pretty amazing. I really want to see the movie, so that's one of those I really want to see because I'm a huge fan of Mercy Me.
And the guy who you like in other movies, what's his name? Dennis Quaid?
Quaid, yeah.
You don't like his character. I mean, I won't spoil anything.
No.
But you don't like him in most of the movie. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I used to like that guy. But I didn't dislike the guy. I disliked the character.
The character. Yeah, that's the character he chose to play.
The father.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really good.
At the end
he plays Bart's father? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, at the end of the movie, they do a little epilogue, and they actually show photographs of the real father, the real family. Mm-hmm. They show everybody.
Yeah, and give a few sentence narrative as to what everybody's doing right now.
And Amy Grant is played by a pretty lady.
Yeah.
And they taught her to bite her lip. Remember how Amy Grant would always bite her lip, her lower lip? Remember? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So they got this actress to do that. And when I first looked at her, I thought, well, maybe that is her. Because it didn't look like her. And then she bit her lip. I said, well, maybe it is. She does the same biting the lip thing.
I'm sure right now she's recording some kind of a Christian or Christmas song right now. Because you during the month of December when everybody goes to all Christmas music, it seems like it's the Amy Grant show. She's got like 10,000 Christmas songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Stephen Curtis Chapman and Amy Grant. That's pretty much who owns all the Christmas songs.
No.
Nice.
And Bing Crosby, he's got one out there.
Well, he's got nothing on Amy Grant.
Yeah, but he's got the best one.
You know, my grandparents were Amy Grants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they Amy Granted from Germany. Immigrants. It was a stretch. I'm trying to beat my David Copperfield joke. I'm trying to one up it. All right, Galen, have a great day today. Thank you for what you do.
Oh, you guys are the best.
All right,
Bye.
We'll be right back.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Now is the time to get that yard in shape for spring, and that means it's time to go see Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. This place is absolutely crammed full of fabulous deals for your yard or garden, starting with a huge selection of Gerber daisies. More colors than you've ever seen, now only $2.99. And camellias, Bob's got them. Many are budded and blooming right now. Prices starting at just $9.99 for Bob's own brand, Heirloom Camellias. Spring veggies, all you can imagine, still just $3.49 for the jumbo 4-pack. And Bob's famous dogwood azaleas are flying out the door for just $2.99. Visit their new and redone greenhouse for more bargains at 20% off. Special spring hours, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. Homegrown, locally owned, same location since 1952.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. People in a neighborhood of Austin, Texas are being told to stay indoors this morning after an explosion last night by the side of a road, possibly triggered by a tripwire.
The blast injured 2 men in their 20s. We are told they are hospitalized with serious injuries. Police believe the blast might be related to 3 other bombings over the last 10 days. In those attacks, 2 people were killed and 2 others injured.
Fox's Kelly Wright, the other bombs were left at homes. Russian President Vladimir Putin's reelected.
Addressing crowds in Moscow, a smiling Vladimir Putin saying success awaits us, yes, as he wins a 4th presidential term. The final results showing Putin won 76% of the vote. His nearest rival won 11%.
Fox's Simon Owen, it was Putin's largest ever margin of victory. Fox News, we report, you decide.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
Pros in the know.
Well,
Start
the
with
new year is upon us, and that means getting to those forgotten projects that you promised you would. So whether you're tackling a small honeydew list or building the Taj Mahal, Sunbelt Rentals will help you get the job done right with the right tools. From carpet cleaners to excavators, Sunbelt Rentals has what you need. So what are you waiting for? Get it done. Rent it now from Sunbelt Rentals, located on Highway 27, just a half-mile east of I-75, or visit sunbeltrentals.com. Get it done. Rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals.
Are you wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars on termite retreat fees? If you're not with Turner Pest Control, you probably are. Turner Pest Control offers the industry's only termite and pest control package that never charges retreat fees, ever. You can get started today for only $99. This is a value of $500 or more. This includes treatments, installation of monitoring stations, quarterly pest control, and a lifetime guarantee, all for an unbelievable low $99. Even if you have another pest control provider, visit turnerpest.com to find out how you can avoid paying those high termite retreat fees.
Here is your 1-minute news brief from the source WOCA. The uncle of one of the 6 victims of the fallen footbridge at Florida International University raged this weekend against what he called complete incompetence and colossal failure that allowed people to drive beneath an unfinished concrete span. The owner of the Amaret Palace Indian restaurant on State Road 200 in Ocala is being credited with saving the life of one of his customers after performing the Heimlich maneuver on the choking customer. The Claremont Police Department arrested a man in connection to explosive devices found in a vehicle in the parking lot of a Sonny's restaurant. Firefighters are battling a 60-acre brush fire in DeLand near Daytona Park Estates. A Cirque du Soleil aerialist has died after falling onto the stage during a performance at the show Volta in Tampa on Saturday night, and a Lake Mary high school teacher began an 8-day, 164-mile swim up the St. Johns River Saturday morning to bring attention to the effects of pollution in our waterways. And that is your news brief from the source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Monday, warm and humid with sun and clouds. Highs in the upper 70s to mid 80s. Partly cloudy Monday night, lows 66 to 70. Tuesday, most